We just finished eating at this restaurant called Pollos, Asados, Los Norteños, and it had some of the most amazing chicken.
If you don't know this, San Antonio is known to be the culinary capital of Texas.
So, with this knowledge, we have decided that we're going to try some of the most top-rated restaurants here in San Antonio.
So what better way to see San Antonio than to take you along with us as we go on our own self-made food tour. Our first stop here in San Antonio is to the historic Alamo.
We just bought the tickets for about $14 per person and are now walking into the courtyard. The Alamo is a historical fort that is really important to Texas's history because it is the spot of a very historical battle between the Mexican army and the Texan rebels that were fighting for Texas independence.
We just finished watching a video about the history of the Alamo. It was pretty good because both of us were not up to date on the history of the Alamo and how much it matters to Texas and the independence of the state. We are now walking through San Antonio's downtown area, heading to the U.S.'s largest Mexican market. We are walking around inside of Market Square, and it is a building full of Hispanic shops. So they're selling anywhere from clothes to sculptures, jewelry, everything. And not gonna lie, we thought there was gonna be tacos. We have not found any. So we did no research really when I saw that this was going to be the biggest Mexican market in Texas or in the United States. I thought it actually meant like a good Mexican market, food and all that, but it's just a big souvenir shop. So we're a little disappointed and we're both starving because we really want some tacos. So we're going to get on a bird and head back to our car, and we're gonna head to find some of the best tacos here in San Antonio. San Antonio is known to be the culinary capital of Texas.
So while we're here, we're going to try some of the best rated restaurants, starting with Pollo Asado del Norteños, which is known for their chicken. We went a whole chicken, and it comes out super fast because they have them already prepared in the back. And I've already been into one of these. So good, fantastic. You taste the char, the seasoning they have on it is just perfect. So happy we came here.
So tender.
Made a taco, and these corn tortillas are excellent. Everything that I've had so far has been excellent. We just finished eating at this restaurant called Pollos, Asados, Los Norteños, and it had some of the most amazing chicken. With this knowledge, we have decided that we're going to try some of the most top-rated restaurants here in San Antonio. If you don't know this already, both Kelly and I love tacos. So this morning we have decided to go get some breakfast tacos from one of the best rated taco restaurants here in San Antonio, which is called, of course, the Original Donut Shop. We have gotten our tacos. I ordered the carne guisada. Online it said that their beans and cheese was one of the most popular options, so we had to get one of those. These look so good. They make their tortillas fresh. Oh my God, it's so good. This is fantastic. The tortilla is super fresh. You could just eat the tortilla and it'd be fantastic. And then the meat, it's like this slow cooked beef in this very rich, flavorful sauce. It's nice and savory. It's so good. It's nice, salty. Not very good at describing food yet, but I love this.
Of course, I have to try this one. I'm gonna dip it in their homemade salsa.
The carne guisada. The big eyes.
It was really good. The salsa is spicy, and the meat is very tender, juicy. The sauce. This is a pretty good breakfast taco. I'm not a big bean eater in general, so I'm going to try it because it is the top-rated thing to get here. I see what you mean by the flour tortillas. It's like a pita bread, almost, the thickness of it. It's, what is it, salt? What is
Flour.
It's flour. I don't cook. All the flour on the outside. Pretty good. I have nothing to say. It just tastes like beans to me.
Good review. Let's put some sauce on this. It's definitely not as flavorful as the beef one, but it's very like just a nice comfort food, you know? I would describe it as soothing. It's salty, and it's just good, you know? And of course the tortilla is just amazing. It really makes everything work.
And of course, we cannot go to the original donut shop without trying their donuts. We got a classic glazed donut with chocolate icing on the top. The donut is nice and fluffy. The chocolate is not overpowering. Do I have chocolate on my face?
No, it's just you're so technical about describing this donut.
It is. It's very fluffy, and it doesn't feel like it's been sitting out for hours. It still kind of has the freshness taste to it. I like these donuts.
It doesn't have the regular inside of a donut.
It almost was like a half cake donut, you know?
Yeah, it looks a little bit breadier. The chocolate's really nice. A little like nutty flavor. That's a pretty good donut. Yeah, I don't mind. Even with a little bit of cinnamon on it, it's really good. Yeah, it is a little bit more cakier and like soft.
We just finished our donuts and tacos here at the original donut shop, and it was amazing. If you are ever in San Antonio, we highly recommend you come and try out some of their breakfast tacos or their donuts. They do have a drive-thru. Make sure you read the sign, because if you want donuts and tacos, you need to go to one side, and if you only want tacos, you go to the other. And while we were inside, I started talking to someone, and he recommended us to go to Rafa's to get some puffy tacos, and that's where we're heading next. Rafa's Cafe is not too far from the original donut shop, so it's a perfect stop on our food tour today. We don't know much about this because we were just given the information of coming here to try their puffy tacos a few minutes ago. Let's go see what it's about.
Decided to get two things. We got one of their puffy tacos, which looks pretty much like a taco salad, and then we also got a gordita, which is like this opened up tortilla filled with stuff. We're gonna start with the gordita first. We got chicken inside of it. It's not very flavorful so far, so we're adding some salsa to it. It's like steamed shredded chicken with onions and some peppers in it. It's good, but it's not, you know, something that I would tell someone you have to go try it.
We got the beef puffy taco, and the shell is pretty puffy. It's not like a normal taco shell where it's gonna be hard on the outside. It still has its deep fried puffiness to it. So I'm just gonna break it apart, I guess. Some on this. It's nice and crunchy. It tastes like your normal taco. Not too like big of a difference. So I'm gonna add the green salsa. Slather it on. The green salsa is not spicy. It's kind of sweet. I'm expecting it to be spicier, but it's not. It's not bad.
Is it worth coming here?
We haven't tried Ray's Diner yet, so that's our next stop, and we're gonna compare these puffy tacos to the original puffy taco.
We just finished eating at El Rafa's Cafe and we weren't too impressed with the food, unfortunately. We were looking for some great Puffy tacos, and the Puffy taco that they had here was more of like an okay taco salad. They were nominated as having the best chalupas in 2013, so maybe that's what we should have tried. Now we're going to the original Puffy taco place called Ray's Diner, home to the original Puffy taco. Let's go inside.
Kelly, would you say that James is the face of the videos?
I tried to make it that way.
Boom! Look at this thing. Puff. I went ahead and got the carne guisada Puffy taco. And this definitely looks like a taco, alright? And it's very puffy. The tortilla is puffed out. It looks delicious. I'm gonna try it. A Puffy taco is just kind of like this fried tortilla, and it's very light, and it's not like super flavorful, but you know, it's very nice. It's definitely very greasy. I'm getting grease all over my hands, but it's crispy as well. It's pretty good, and the carne guisada, of course, is amazing inside.
So I'm not gonna lie, I'm already pretty full from our first two stops, but I'm excited to try the original Puffy taco. I went with the shredded chicken. This is what I was expecting when I thought of a Puffy taco. It's crispy on the outside, but still has its softness and fluffy texture to it. The chicken is pretty tender, not too dry at all, with a hint of a taco seasoning. I think I'm going to keep some of this spicy salsa on it because it gives it this is a very nice kick. It's not too spicy in the beginning, but once you let it sit in your mouth, that's when it kicks in.
We have just finished eating at Ray's Diner, and they had some great Puffy tacos. We really enjoyed eating them. And now we are extremely full from eating all of these tacos, but we still have dessert. We are headed to get some churros.
We are now at our final stop on our food tour, which is to the Honchos House of Churros. We got the frozen churro, which is a churro stuffed inside of ice cream with two sauces. We have a chocolate and then their house-made honcho caramel sauce. I guess I'm just gonna go for this one. Churros and ice cream. Two things I never thought should go together, but they do.
That's excellent. I think it's the chocolate one.
I would come back for this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. These are definitely the best churros and ice cream we've had. The churro just goes so well with the ice cream. The chocolate is good, but we really like the honcho caramel that they have on it. The churros are nice and fluffy and crunchy on the outside.
The last bite of the churro, and we're only in San Antonio for a little bit, and I would love to come back here for more churros. They're definitely made fresh. What?
You ate all the churros.
I did.
You only gave me 2 bites.
That's a
She
lot.
told you she wanted her own.
Honcho's House of Churros did not disappoint, and it was the perfect ending for our food tour here in San Antonio, Texas.
We could not get enough tacos yesterday, so we are going to try one more taco place. Behind me is Chela's Tacos, which is known for their chicken and cilantro taco. This is the Costra, and it's kind of like a special taco. They fry cheese first, and then they put the meat and then the pico de gallo on top of it, and then they put all of it on top of one of their homemade tortillas. This is much bigger than I was expecting it to be. The lady at the front did tell us that this is basically a meal for one, and it looks so good. We got the El Pastor meat on it, so I don't know how to eat this. Like you can see the cheese is fried first. I was able to cut off a piece. The cheese is fried and it's really good. And the El Pastor meat is really savory and delicious. And the tortilla is fresh. A really good combination.
Next up we have the chorizo and potato. The potato is nice and tender. You have the chorizo flavor, just a little bit. It seems as they they make their potatoes in the chorizo sauce as well. It's an amazing breakfast taco. I like this one.
The chicken and cilantro is like this creamy chicken with cilantro in it. It's like a little bit spicy too. It's really good. This is a solid taco. I've never seen this type of taco too, like a creamy taco. Not bad. The La Costa taco has definitely been our favorite, although the chicken and cilantro is definitely a close second. That was a really good taco. But this Costa is just so much food.
You can barely even finish it.
I'm very full now. Very delicious meal. That was delicious. Now let's go back in time. We have tried some awesome food here, and if you want to go to these places, make sure to check out the description below.
If you enjoyed watching our video, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe to our channel as we travel throughout the United States and soon the rest of the world.
We'll see you in the next video.
Bye!